Hello there, and welcome to another week of the weekly psychic review. So I hope you've had a good week, and it's been fun. You've been enjoying yourself. So so we're doing this from the Monday the 22nd of June till Sunday the 28th of June. Just to let you know about how I work. So I work with my guides. I just saw a few people's guides in saying don't forget us. So I work with my guides. I also work with yours. There'll be more on that in a second. And I asked them for what you need for the upcoming week to give you the healing you need, and don't forget to have a bit of fun with it while we're doing that. So I guess I've got somebody in spirit right behind the camera just doing some funny dances. It's making me laugh. Okay, if you just give me a second, I'll just seal off, tune in, call my guides in, and we'll get on with the weekly reading. Okay, so yeah, it's that thing where, like how I mentioned at first, I wanted to mention something. Just want to talk about spirit a little bit and guides and what they actually are and that sort of thing. Now, the reason why we've got guides is, or guardian angels, whatever you want to call them, I call them spirit guides, is so they can help you. You know, it's that thing where everybody needs a hand, everybody needs a friend. No matter who you are, everybody needs a hand. And, you know, you're never here alone, no matter what. You're never here alone. And the reason why that you have coincidental meetings with people, or, you know, synchronicity, this kind of thing, is because, you know, your guides and that person's guides, they're actually interacting. You know, they're not separate. So, you know, they're a kind of what's it called? Almost like a roadmap of different possibilities or different opportunities that can happen. And, you know, everyone's guides are always interacting all at the same time, because, you know, they're telling me that there's no separation in spirit. You know, once we go to spirit and with spirit, there's no separation there. You know, and we talk about hierarchies with angels and, you know, and masters and then guides, and, you know, one are higher than the other. Mate, they're all equal, okay? They're all equal up there, and there's no actual hierarchy. We do that because we want to try and understand it. But just going back to the stuff I said about synchronicity and roadmaps and that sort of thing, is they just really want to let everyone know out there that you know, nothing is ever set in stone, no matter what. No matter if you've got the best reader on earth, and they're reminding me, as I've actually said in readings before, even if Buddha, Jesus Christ, you know, Kuan Yin was to come down and actually, you know, be doing the reading, that they can't say an absolute fact of 100% that this is going to happen, this and this and this in the future, because everything is up to free choice. But there is a particular groove in which we're going in, and strong possibilities and probabilities. So what I'm meaning, and what they want to really get across in regards with what I'm saying is, you know, don't forget that you've got a massive team that's always with you. They always work with you, and, you know, it's that thing that they never leave you. They're never gone. And all the times that we forget to ask for help. Now, whether you forget to ask for help from spirit, you know, from your guides, from God, from source, you know, the masters, the angels, whatever, you know, they don't really mind what we call them, to be honest. I've been told that quite a lot of times. It's that thing that, you know, they're saying, we don't mind what you call us, but call on us. You know, and the reason why we have friends down here, why we have friends, why we have family, this sort of thing, is so we can help each other out. You know, it's much easier doing something as a team, or as a, you know, with team effort and teamwork, than doing it on your own. And as there's things that, yeah, well, you have to do on your own, but it's that thing that they're saying you're never actually really on your own, because we're always next to you. We've always got your back. You know, we're never far away. So it's that thing about, you know, realizing that through this sort of difficult period that's been going on with COVID-19 and the various changes and people losing their jobs and not having as much money and all this kind of thing, you're not alone, you know, that there always is help there. And don't forget to ask them, you know, they want to help you. They really do. They want to help you all the time. That, you know, if you don't ask, you're not going to receive. Saying, yeah, that was close to a Bible quote. So it's true, you know, ask and you shall receive. So I'm not big on religion, so please, you know, with that sort of thing, but it's just true. It's just truth. So don't forget to ask for help, you know. You're really important, and it's easy to forget that. Forget how important you are. But you think, hey, if you've got guides, if you've got all of these awesome people in spirit, you know, that are there for you, that must mean that you're pretty freaking important. So don't forget that, man. Don't forget how important you are. It's something that can happen, you know, we get caught up in stuff. But the reason why there's so many people looking after you, whether they're physical or in spirit or both, is because you're extremely important. And please remember that. Okay, so I'll get on with the weekly reading. So Monday. So Monday's a bit of a slip and slide, actually. Yeah, so they're saying there might be a few things coming out from the woodwork. So just watch out for that. So if something kind of grabs you by the boo-boo, I'm getting that this can be around somebody close to you. So it could be a partner, somebody, a good friend of yours, something like that. Or something with work as well. I'm getting a bit of stuff with work. All of a sudden something's going to pop out. But it's, yeah, they're saying don't despair, don't, you know, remember to, you know, bring yourself back to your center and know that this is happening for a good reason. So there is going to be a few changes on Monday. So just don't freak out, okay? You're sorted, you know, you've got a team with you, so just remember that. Okay, Tuesday, what's on Tuesday? So Tuesday, this is about creativity, and it's about sort of giving yourself a break, and it's about sort of having a bit of fun as well. So, you know, what are the things in which, you know, you really enjoy doing, the things that you possibly you haven't done for a little while, that are fun, that are creative, that, you know, are nice and easy too, nothing too complex. Well, it can be complex if you want to, but it could be as simple as, you know, sitting down and, you know, doing some drawings with the kids if you've got kids. Or it could be, you know, about going for a walk or going for a ride on your bike or something like that, cooking a nice meal, whatever it may be. So creativity, fun. Yeah, for Tuesday. So Wednesday, what's on Wednesday? So, alright, so Wednesday, this is about thinking what you want. You know, what do you want out of your life? You know, what are you trying to create in your life? And what do you really want? And it's that thing where we kind of touched on this last week, where, you know, every kind of thought you have, every perception you have actually creates your world. You know, why are some people lucky? You know, they're lucky because they feel they're lucky, because they think they're lucky, because they say they're lucky. That's why they're lucky, you know. So, you know, what kind of world are you creating, or what kind of world do you want to create? And it's that thing about, you know, there's been books written on this from a lot of different angles. And I just heard recently that I think it was either Harvard or Stanford University have actually proven that consciousness changes, the consciousness changes your environment. Yeah, consciousness changes your environment. So it's that thing, check it out, it'll be around somewhere. I heard it through a podcast. It's only been recently sort of done, so, you know, over the last sort of probably, I'm guessing, they're telling me about 2 months, 3 months or so. So, you know, even if you look this year. So it's that thing about what are you creating, you know, what kind of world are you creating? Okay, what's on Thursday? So, what's on Thursday? So, Thursday is about, you know, allowing whatever the things that aren't working for you. It's that thing about why do you keep reinstating them? Why do you keep bringing them back? You know, if there's a particular, and I can see this with relationships, quite heavy actually, that, you know, a lot of the time, and I see this all the time with my work, is that people are involved in relationships in many different ways. So whether it's platonic or work or in a romantic sense, whatever it may be, but they're in a particular relationship that just doesn't work. It doesn't actually give them what they need. And they keep doing the same thing, keep going into it, keep doing the same way. They're telling me this could be a relationship with a particular thing as well. So it could be a particular activity. But you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Have a think about that, okay? Okay, so what are we up to? Friday. I'm not sure if I've skipped a day, but I'm going to do Friday anyway. So what's on Friday? So Friday, yeah, I can feel, so I could feel my guides holding my hands here. So this is about, you know, really about togetherness. And it's about, they're saying, you know, why don't you try and experiment over, well, they're saying a month. So over the next month, to say to your guides to find a nice quiet spot, close your eyes, because that cuts off your stimulation. Close your eyes, take a couple of nice breaths, you know, try not to have any noise or anything like that. Find a space. This is only going to take a minute or so, and just a few nice breaths. So breathing in, you know, into your heart or into your belly, and then down through your legs. Breathing in, you know, just a few breaths of that. And then say, you know, Spirit, if you're really there, guides, I want you to show me. I want you to come and give me a really big hug. I want to feel your arms wrapping around me. And I can feel them doing it at the moment. That's why I'm getting like a bit of emotion coming up. Because I can feel quite a lot of people hug me. And I'm getting quite hot as well. So it's that thing about, you know, not everyone's going to experience this in the same way. Some people might get tingles. Some people might get heat, like I just did. I'm getting very hot. I might even feel, you know, just the environment around me sort of change, or I can feel an embrace, almost like somebody's wrapped me up in a nice warm doona. You know, you might all of a sudden feel uplifted, or feel happy all of a sudden, or just all of a sudden just, you know, have a clarity of thought, just go, shit, you know, things are really cool. So, you know, don't compare yourself with other people too much. You know, your guides know how you tick, and they're going to do this with you in the way that it's going to suit you. And they said to do this for a month, and, you know, if you can, do it every day for a month, because on Sundays you're going to be more receptive than other days. So just have a bit of fun, a bit of psychic development for those who choose to do that. Okay, so Saturday. So this Saturday is about healing. So Saturday is about healing within yourself. And they're saying that healing comes from a lot of different avenues, whether that's through healing with communication or words with another person, through healing being in nature, through, you know, healing with food, through healing with taking some time out. Whatever it is, mate, I could keep going. They're saying, yeah, you could keep going and going. So, you know, give yourself some healing in whatever form or whatever way that is, whatever way suits you and feels good. So, yeah, so I'll leave it at that. Okay, Sunday, what's on Sunday? Sunday, yeah, this is about slowing down. This is about taking it easy. This is about, you know, this is about sort of going, okay, what are those things? Because a fair few people, I can feel it. There's been something that they've been wanting to do, but they keep putting it off, and sometimes it's only going to take you 5-10 minutes, but is kind of, you know, it's a bit of a lingering thing that's on the back of your mind. So, you know, do that thing that you want to, and they're saying, and then really be aware of how much better you feel after you do that. And the other thing is to, you know, get out, and they're saying have a bit of fun, join with some people, do something a little bit different, you know, try a different activity. So let yourself go a little bit and see what happens. Like, try something different. Yeah, it'll be fun. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Yeah, that was different. That was a cool reading. That was fun. So, yeah, thanks very much for joining me. If you would like a private session with me, all my links are below. If you would like to talk to me about your needs, and then we can chat about, you know, what I can help you with, and that sort of thing. And if I can't help you for any reason, I know quite a lot of other therapists. I'm more than happy to refer you onto somebody else, because, you know, it's just important that you get the help that you need. So whether you'd like to see me about a reading, healing, counseling, you know, I do a number of other things, give me a call. Yeah. All right, beautiful. Well, thanks for joining me. Like me, share me around, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.